The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah State Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado State's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get in, intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Aggies with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Rams are on the move. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Utah State has it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. We reach the break, and Utah State holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Now they'll run the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he's
turning it on. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
What a disappointment. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Rams want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grab near the sticks. It's Warren. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Colorado State. A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Utah State.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. Gives it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half.
17, Colorado State, 14.
Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like the quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Colorado State. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Back to pass, it's Madison. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Daly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And the Rams are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rams line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Daly. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Gets it to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Clapp. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass. It's Madsen. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. On the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback and too much attention on the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Utah State up-tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him slipping.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Good timing on the quick out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Utah State up-tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Madsen. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rams send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game.